Hello, you amazing friends. Welcome to our International Networking Zoom for late February, Monday the 24th. Can you please give the person next to you a round of applause? I just want to say an absolute welcome to you, legendary winners. So good having you all here. Just so you know, I am getting up at 4:30 a.m. the next day for flying to Melbourne, so I'm getting ready for that one. But just a few things we got going on. Can we all wave to awesome Amanda Mcneil? Amanda Mcneil's our guest speaker tonight. We had a great guest speaker lined up who couldn't make it tonight. So I thought, you know what? Amanda Mcneil, she deserves it. So there you go. So we've got Amanda with us. I'm very excited. I just want to say a big thank you to all you winners. So just let you know he's being recorded, so please keep it clean and positive. And to those watching the recording, which you probably are, make sure you connect with these winners on LinkedIn. Now, there's a few networking tips. Please use the Zoom to keep the chat going. If you want to sit there and listen quietly, you can. If you want to speak, you are very welcome to as well. So you've got all the opportunities based on to go loud or go quiet, whatever suits you. Now, just to kick things off, what I want to do is I want to bounce over to some of our meetup leaders we've got here. Firstly, let's bounce over to the amazing Alexander Kittle from Queensland, from Canberra. He's our legendary meetup leader for Canberra. How are you doing, Alexander Kittle? Great having you with us.
I think I wish I was in Queensland, but no, I'm really well, Edward. How are you?
Great to have you with us. It was great seeing you in Canberra last week.
Yeah, it was awesome, and thank you for the interview. Yep, got a lot of positive results. My boss had a chat about it the other day, so he was impressed. I said, well, don't put me in the marketing team at Ingram Micro, please. I'm enjoying my job too much. Good to know. And how about you? How's your jet lag traveling all around the country going?
It's been pretty good. I've actually now hit silver with Virgin frequent flyers, and I should be on gold in 2 or 3 months the way I'm going.
Oh, good luck with that. I won't get to that level. I'll still drive everywhere. I'm trying to plan a trip to Melbourne in a couple of weeks. I've got a few partners I need to see, and of course, it never lines up with a meetup, does it?
Never does. Now, I was just going to say, Alexander, you're a top IT man and sales expert. Can you tell us a bit about you and give us some networking tips?
All right, so I'm a technology expert, and I currently work for one of the largest IT distributors in Australia. I help all the IT resellers navigate the distribution market to make sure that they get the right products to their clients, they give the right advice, and we also help enable them in all the different technologies so they don't have to invest money into becoming that type of partner for that particular product.
Wow, and very cool. And give us some networking tips, Alexander. You're a real pro in that regard.
Oh, networking tip. Look, I've got to say it in the current climate at the moment. I know we've heard the Prime Minister talk about it, but it helps with everyone. We all need to be cyber safe. You need to double check all your emails before you click on them. If you don't know who the person is, read every email with a fine-tooth comb, even if you think it is someone from your networking group. But in your networking, be yourself, be happy, smile at the camera when Edward asks you to smile, and read the chat at the same time while you're listening to other people talk.
Oh, well said. Alexander, can we give you a round of applause? We love you, Alexander. That's a big pleasure. Big pleasure. And we've got a few other meetup leaders on tonight. But we've also got the amazing Karen Clark from Queensland. And Karen Clark's an amazing winner. We actually got to meet face-to-face a few weeks ago. And Karen, please unmute. The floor is yours. How are you and what's happening, Karen Clark?
Oh, yeah, Ed, it was such an honour to meet you face to face, and some of the other people too, like Annie Burke, and I can't remember who else I met face to face who I hadn't met before. But that was so special. It was so great to meet you and Annie and whoever else, like Payal, who I hadn't met. Yeah, so it was really good, and I'm doing great. Thank you, Ed. And I'm looking forward to the next Brisbane meetup, which is coming up really fast. And I'll see you there again, right?
Yeah, I'm already booked in. I think it's for Friday, the 4th of March, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, which is only a couple of weeks away now, if that.
I know. Now, I was going to say, Karen, you're a top leader. You're a great networker. Can you give us some networking tips to get the most out of the Zoom during and afterwards?
Yeah, I just got a tip today, and we've actually posted. Well, we're going to post it on Zoom, but I'm going to tell you all now, so you get in first. So it's about, when you're on Zoom or on a Zoom meeting, and an email or a message will come in, and it'll make a noise in the middle of your Zoom, like a ding or whatever.
I hate that.
Well, there's actually a place where you can silence those. And it's at the top of your screen. If you look at the very, very top, if you've got a Mac, I'm not sure about what do you call those other things?
It's
you'll have to look into it, right?
Commodore 64. It's Mac and Commodore 64.
If you've got a Mac or the opposite, you can go up, and there is on the Mac there's like a little USB sign, and you can open it and you can say silence or silence interruptions or whatever, and it will stop those noises from coming in when you're on Zoom. So that's my tip. And actually, we are going to give you a tip every week. That's my tip for this week.
Beautiful. That's why we love you, Karen. Can we give Karen Clark a round of applause? We love you, Karen. And it's amazing. And we have another one of our legendary meetup leaders hanging around. We've got Amir Meshel. Amir Meshel helps us out across the place, and he's been right there from day one. Amir, how you doing, my friend?
Fantastic, Ed. Hello, everybody. I'm back in Sydney again. So I made the big trip this morning and then going back again tomorrow. So my car's getting really good mileage. But, like I keep saying this, I love summer. It's just so much easier when you have to drive and there's no snow on the roads, right?
Yeah, totally. And I just want to say, Amir, tell us quickly what you do and give us a networking tip. You savvy networker, you.
So I'm working with a few joint venture partners that are buying property, developing property, selling property, everything to do with property and real estate. And the exciting thing is that when you find something that's heavily underdeveloped, you can walk away with maybe half the price of what something's worth. And then the beautiful thing with my experience, I'm helping somebody who has the need and has the want, but not the experience. So I love working with somebody to put in my qualities where they don't have a quality, and they put in their qualities when I don't have a quality. And that's the networking tip, Ed. It's not about what you can do. It's not about what they can do. It's not about what each of one of us can do. It's about what we can do together. It's the synergy of getting more than what our individual efforts can do.
Oh, well said. It sounds like you're about to run for office, Amir. I love it. So can we give Amir a round of applause? There we go. I got to say, if you ever want to become a member of Parliament, Amir, I'll definitely be honoured to be on your campaign staff.
I might take you up on that, Ed.
I feel like you running for office. I can see you.
First things first, I might need to jump onto one of the strata presidentships or something along those lines to fix up a block of units I found in Willow Creek that really needs a strata change.
Oh, there you go. So, Amir, we love you. Round of applause to Amir. We appreciate you. And we're just going to bounce over. So what we're going to do is once we get through everyone, we're going to go to our legendary guest speaker, Amanda Mcneil. So I just want to bounce over to Amanda Mcneil for a moment. And Amanda, it's so good having you with us. How have you been, my friend? And thank you again for speaking later on tonight.
Hey, Ed. Hey, everyone. Good to be here tonight. Yeah, super excited. So I got the phone call yesterday from Ed saying, hey, we've got a speaker drop out. How about it? And like I always try to do is just say yes to every opportunity. So here I am, and I'm going to present to you all a little bit later on tonight and tell you a bit about me and what I do.
Oh, very good, very good. Well, we'll leave it there for now. We'll come back to you. Can we give a round of applause to Amanda Mcneil? We love you. And just let you know as well, I actually want to take a group photo shortly. So make sure you turn on your webcams as well. We're going to take a group photo shortly. So get ready for that one. But before we do that, I actually just want to open up the floor to you winners. Now, if you just want to sit there quietly, you can. If you want to participate, you can. You can just use the chat, or if you want to say hello to the room, I'd be absolutely honoured. Now, a few quick things on that one. The best way to do it is if you want to say hello, in the reactions bar on Zoom, you can hit the hands up key. Just hit the hands up key, and that ranks everyone in order. So feel free to hit the hands up key if you want to say hello or not. And the other thing I want to say to you winners as well is, just keep it short and to the point and really focused. And that way you'll make the best connections of everyone. So, feel free to hit the hands up key if you want to say a quick hello. And make sure you get your webcam on as well, because we're going to take some group photos shortly. So make sure you turn on your webcams and get ready. So, everyone's put up their hands, which I love. Let's hear from the amazing Bakshar V. How are you doing, Bakshar? What's news?
I'm doing fine, Edward. The last time I messaged you, I had a really bad headache, but now I'm okay. So thankfully, I'm doing fine now. And yeah, I'm a business analyst, a project manager, and also I'm into software engineering. I am passionate about data science and data analysis, and I do a bit of finance work as well. I've just started my own. I've been working on my business for about 3 years, but just started formally about a month back. So I'm looking to build that. But otherwise, I'm looking for a job. Yeah, just to keep the money flowing, and also I think I can handle both of them together. So yeah, but my tip would be I've been through some tough times. It's okay. I've taken it positive. It is a positive. I've taken it positively. Try to practice some yoga and meditation. It would give you a lot of inner strength and self-belief, enhance your personality as well. So I found it very useful. So yeah, hope it helps people.
We love you. Round of applause to you, Bakshar, and big thank you as always, my friend.
Yeah.
Absolute pleasure. And we've got Andreas from the glorious United Kingdom. Andreas, how are you, my friend? What's going on?
Absolutely super boosted to be here, Edward, and all the amazing people. Yes, Baksha, I'm sure that you'll find your route by yoga is good. Keep it up. Super boosted to be hearing from Amanda. I can't wait to hear that. Amir, run for office, man. I'll vote for you from England. Since I've been coming on these Zoom meetings, it's inspired me immensely. And I want to thank you, Edward and Lassie, and all the amazing people here. I'm a photographer. I love my PR. I've been doing it all my life. And I've got my second wind at the moment. Thanks to people like you, and it's worked wonders for me. It's great to be here, and that's it.
Andreas, we love you. Round of applause to you, Andreas. We appreciate you. Yeah. We're going to hear from Mel Jensen, then we're going to take a group photo. So turn on your webcams and get ready for a group photo. Let's bounce over to the amazing Mel Jensen. I get to see you face-to-face tomorrow too in Melbourne, Mel Jensen.
Yes, you certainly do. That's about to say. Can I just say, can we all give a round of applause to the amazing Edward and Lassie for all the amazing work they do and for putting on these free Zooms and for the meetings like tomorrow's. I just want to say, Edward, with all these, you've actually saved my life because you know something. Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow about that. And you've actually done a lot for me, sort of things. I just want to say thank you to Edward. I'm pumped to see you tomorrow in Melbourne. I think Aileen, you'll be there. You'll be there.
Oh, we love Aileen. We're gonna come back to Aileen in a minute. We're big Aileen buffs around here.
Just want to say that sort of thing, and I'm super pumped for it and everything like that. And I'm also going to be announcing tomorrow where I'm moving to. I have a poll going on LinkedIn right now. I'm going to be making the announcement tomorrow, saying where I'm moving to. So anybody who attends tomorrow is actually going to hear that answer.
Oh, gotcha. You're going to move to Sydney, I bet. There you go. I reckon you're going to move to Sydney.
Go on to my poll and vote, but I will tell you the answer tomorrow. I'm not saying anything to anybody.
Either Sydney or Dubai is my pick. Either Sydney or Dubai.
Dubai's not. I don't have a passport. Dubai's not actually on the list. But it's
okay, fair enough. There you go.
Yeah, one person I know has actually correctly guessed.
Oh my God.
So, yeah.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow, Mel. Can we give Mel a round of applause?
Thanks, guys.
And I'll quickly give a big wave to Kat Jeffrey. We're going to come back to awesome Kat. Kat's joined our Meetup leadership team. We're going to come back to Kat. I just saw you there. Now let's take a quick group photo. Now the way to take the quick group photo is turn on your webcam if you can. Make sure you turn on your webcam. I'm just going to get my screen ready. My PC's doing some weird stuff again. Don't move, everyone. Excellent. All right, so webcam's on. Get nice and close. Do a cool pose. And 3, 2, 1, big smile. Hold the pose. Absolutely fantastic. Give yourself a round of applause. We're going to hear from the legendary David Quinn Watson. I actually got to meet David Quinn Watson face-to-face in Brisbane the other week. And David, thank you for being here. How are you, my friend? Great seeing you.
I'm great, Ed. Thank you very much, and really appreciate the opportunity. I'm looking forward to meeting you again or talking to you again when you're up here in a couple of weeks' time. It's really nice to see some faces that I'm getting to know. I'm very new to the community, retired 2020 after 40 years in the financial services business, and my passion is now helping people live their best lives, but particularly small business owners. I was a small business owner in my career. It wasn't always that way. I didn't have a successful career. It had plenty of ups and downs, but the small business was really the best part of it. And I'd love to help people find their passions like I have and really do great things for themselves. So that's all I'll say, Ed. Thanks very much for the opportunity, and look forward to connecting with more people here tonight. There's some great opportunities here.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Round of applause to David. And for David, actually, David and I spent a whole day together in Brisbane the other day. And David is a man that, again, he's been in business for absolute decades. So he's got some incredible experience. So, David, we appreciate you, my friend, and thank you again. And we're going to bounce over to the amazing Kemi Adekumbi, who's a wonderful health coach from London. How are you, Kemi Adekumbi?
I'm good. Nice to meet all of my old and new friends. Looking to connect and just help or bring a smile to their face. So yeah, I'm Kemi from London, a health and wellness coach. I help with all sorts of things. So if anyone's interested, I'll put my details over in the chat box. So if you want to connect with me on my social media, I'll be happy to assist you. Thanks, Edward.
Kami, we love you, my friend. Round of applause to you, Kami. Absolute pleasure. We've got the amazing Mark Engstar, the amazing entrepreneur from New Zealand. How are you, Mark Engstar? What's news?
Yeah, good, thanks, Sid. And hi, everyone. Well, we're finally accepting products on our e-commerce site, Strangers Market, and also people that would also like to build their own business with the multi-level marketing remuneration plan that we have built in. So you can recruit others and grow yourself a sideline business and take the advantages of worldwide tax deductible travel, etc. And all that. So yeah, we're looking forward to this year and everything's happening. So yeah, thank you. Enjoy your evening, everyone.
Mark, welcome in, and Mark, round of applause to you, Mark. You're a man of integrity, and we appreciate you. Pleasure. And we've got the amazing Janine Vosper joining us. Janine, welcome for joining us. It's such a pleasure having you with us. How are you today? And welcome.
Thank you, Edward. Karen asked me, invited me a few weeks ago, and I haven't had a chance to get on. I am mixing business with pleasure, going away, caravanning weekends. So it's a nice space to be in to be able to do that. I help people communicate effectively, whether they want to stand on stage and deliver their message or put in a webinar, communicate it in a sales conversation, help them get the words right and the formula right to be able to do that.
Wow, powerful. I say communication is an important thing online, especially in this world, isn't it, Janine?
Absolutely. And we've got to find new ways to be able to communicate with our clients. And as you do this with this Zoom and this messaging with people all around the world. And now webinars are the way to go, but there's a lot of really bad ones out there, and we need to be able to do them well.
Janine, well said. Can we give Janine a round of applause? Janine, big welcome. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks.
And thank you. And we've got Lily Luong. Yeah, Lily Luong's with us. Lily, the absolute floor is yours. Please feel free to unmute and say hello, Lily. Is Lily there? She might be away from her PC. Are you there, Lily? We'll come back to you, wonderful Lily. That bounces us over to the amazing Eileen Avard. How are you, Eileen Avard? What is happening, my friend?
I'm very well, thank you, Edward. I had the most amazing day yesterday. Being a person in transitions, working on my business, we were out, and my husband and I, our second business is in property development. So we were on a road trip looking for new opportunity. And it's so amazing that when you can work on your business you can see so much more opportunity. And that's why being a transition coach, that's what I would love to help people to work on their business so that you could seize the opportunity, you could create a compelling future, not only just for yourself, but also for your business. You can have better health, better relationship, but ultimately live the life you want and have the wealth and the finance to finance your retirement. So that's what I do in helping small business owners to live a life they want.
It's a pleasure. And we're catching up tomorrow for some photos and an interview as well, aren't we, Eileen?
Yes, I am. And I'm looking forward to that. And I won't be running away this time. I'm going to make sure we're going to stick together.
Absolutely. I'm pumped to see you. We'll see you after the meetup. And assuming I've got a voice left, it's going to be a great one. I will. Even if it's a bit raspy, I'll get it out there, Eileen.
Thank you very much, Ed. We'll see you later.
Oh, we appreciate you. Round of applause to Eileen. It's great having you with us. Malcolm Mcneil, a big welcome. What's happening, Malcolm Mcneil? You're going to have to hit that unmute button, I'm afraid, Malcolm, so we can hear your powerful.
Yeah, well, I've got some amazing announcements. I've just been about to introduce an adolescent coaching program for schools. It's very popular in England. We're looking for people that don't mind coaching children or adolescents. We go from 4 right up to 18, different grades, and we do it through schools. Schools buy the program, and we need coaches to implement it. We've got the #1 coaching program in England being brought here, and it's all about helping kids today, especially in this difficult environment. They're looking for coaching, not so much counseling. They need to be empowered, and this program is unbelievable. It's just fantastic. So I'm excited about it. So that's great. That's all I wanted to say tonight. But, gee, this has got some real power.
Well, keep sharing the details, Malcolm. Great having you with us. Thank you. And we've got the amazing Kat May Jeffrey with us. Kat May Jeffrey and I go back, and Kat May is one of our new wonderful meetup leaders for Sydney. So can we give it up for Kat May Jeffrey? Kat, thank you. The floor is yours. How are you, Kat?
I am so amazing, Ed. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. And I am super, super excited. So I am a master coach and I help people up level in their life, business and career. And I'm also known to my clients as their #1 cheerleader. And I am here tonight as a cheerleader for the amazing Amanda, because she is my beautiful, gorgeous client who is totally going to rock it tonight, and I am here cheering her on. Go, girl! Woohoo!
Oh, we love you, Kat. And I was going to say as well, Kat, I mean, you've absolutely taken Australia and the world by storm. Congratulations on your rapid growth and well-deserved success.
Thank you so much, Ed. I have definitely been having a month of extreme gratitude and also being really proud of myself because you know what, hard work pays off and I've been so consistent. A lot of people are asking me how have you kind of grown so quickly, and the answer is consistency. So it's taking action and being consistent every day, even when you don't get the results, even when that post, flunks, Ed, and I've called you a couple of times and gone, why did this post flunk? But it doesn't matter. Still show up every day with consistency. So that's kind of my tip for tonight.
We love you, Kat. A big thank you and welcome again to the Meetup team. Great having you on the team, leadership team.
I'm so excited to be part of the Meetup team because I love your events, Ed, and they're just buzzing. And the last one in Sydney was total fire. We didn't leave until 5:45 or something like that. It was so good.
Yeah, and we didn't get shut down by the government, which was really cool too.
Yay! I know. The mask off now. We can take the masks off.
Oh no, no. Right now we're terrorists, but in about 4 hours we're legally compliant. So we've got to wait. We're going to survive another 4 hours. So if Ed doesn't get arrested by the AFP in the next 4 hours, we win basically. So that's going to dodge the AFP for 4 hours. There we go. Love it, Kat.
Amazing. Love you guys.
Pleasure. Thank you again. We've got the amazing Annie Burke today. Annie Burke, what is happening in your amazing world? It was great speaking to you today on the phone as well.
Yes, thanks for that. I think I should have put my hand down a little while because Kat's a hard act to follow with her dynamic presentations. And then I've got the very smooth Amir on the other side of me. So I feel a bit like the piggy in the middle, but never mind. I just wanted to say I've had some exciting things happen. I've now got over 2,000 connections on LinkedIn. So very excited about that. So thank you, everybody who's part of my network. And for the people I haven't met here, I've put my link in as well. Another exciting thing is that I've been invited to an interview next Friday before I come down to meet Ed for the afternoon, which is going to be shown on USA National Radio and National TV. So that's going to be my first TV experience. So I'm getting into the USA market where I want to with what I do with animals. So I'm really thrilled about that.
So are you going to take out Caesar Milan? You're going to outdo Caesar Milan?
I don't know. We'll wait and see. I do different things.
You're the new dog whisperer. I like it.
Well, see, I'll whisper to any animal. I'm not exclusive to a particular kind. So, yeah, diversity. And the other thing is, for those of you who haven't seen yet, I'm starting some little free mini master classes about my work with animals. So the top one on the poll was animal behaviour and health issues. That the first episode is next Tuesday night, which will be 8 p.m. Brisbane time. And if people aren't able to join live, I'll record them and then people can get the recording. So I've been working away and I've invited, I think, over 300 people now. So if you haven't got an invitation yet, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It just means my hands got tired of going click, 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 click. So if you'd like to join the group, I've got a public one on LinkedIn and a private one on Facebook. So I can join you in either. And then I'll just put the links to the Zoom in that for the session. So there'll be 3 sessions for the behaviour and health issues. And then a few months' time, I'll do animal communication. There's 3 sessions of that. And then a few months after that, talking with animals in spirit. And I'll do 3 sessions with that as well. So happy to have you along. And if you've got animal parent friends who you think would benefit from finding out a bit more about what their animals think, happy to have them join us as well. So that's me. Thank you.
Oh, fantastic. We love you, Annie. It's a pleasure. We're going to hear from the amazing Amir, and then we're going to take another group photo. So turn on your webcams, get ready for another group photo. But before that, let's hear from amazing Amir. Amir, how are you, my friend?
Ed, fantastic. I wanted to say a very quick thank you. And this is really what each one of you would probably love to hear. Why? Because my thank you obviously is to Ed and Lassie, right? They've connected all of us. But very specifically in my field, I work in my brand on what I do. Ed, Piero, Nicole Lou. These are people that I met through the Ed Zia show and have all recommended clients to me that have used me as a buyer's agent. Now, each one of us here on this Zoom, every single one of us, has a business that we would love the people on this Zoom to recommend us for what we do best. So my thank you is to Piero, who sent me to a client, and to Nicole Lou, who sent me a client, and to Ed Zia, who sent me a client, because these clients, they come with knowledge of who we are, rather than just using yellow pages. I mean, really, it's the referral of somebody that they trust, that they know, that they like already. Somebody like Ed, somebody like Piero, somebody like Nicole. And that just speaks volumes. Because when we speak here for 15 minutes or when we get to know each other, especially the ones that are consistent, and I bet half the room here has been here at least 10 times. Would I be right?
Yeah.
So think about who you can recommend to one of your friends that needs that service. I've been very fortunate to be recommended by Piero, by Nicole, and by Ed, and I've reversed it as well. I've recommended clients to Ed, to Nicole, to Piero, and to other people in this room. So pay it forward. You'll get recommendations, they get recommendations, but make sure you recommend somebody who you actually believe in. So find out first what they do. It's not just a scattergun approach. Find out who you resonate with. There'll be somebody here who you go, wow, my Auntie Bessel should be speaking to that person right now. But yeah, I'm just saying thank you, Ed. This has been the biggest warm connection atmosphere without any pressure, without being a BNI, without being expected to network. But when you genuinely find somebody that you feel can be of service to one of your friends or family, recommend. I have, and every single person has been gobsmacked with the quality of people in this network, because Ed gets rid of the crap.
We do. Yeah, I've got a bit of a problem with toxic people. And Amir and I had this conversation, Kat and I had this conversation too, yeah. Ed don't like toxic people too much, if you know what I'm saying, Amir. I kind of take it personally, if you know what I'm saying. Amir, we love you. Round of applause to Amir. And Kat and I had a funny conversation about toxic people. We kind of take them personally and we treat them with the amazing kindness they treat other people, don't we, Kat? There we go, Kat. You never definitely want to stay on Kat's good side. Otherwise, you'd be sleeping with the fishes. So before we hear from Alan, let's take another quick photo. Do a different pose. I'm just going to change screens so we get different characters. All right. So get ready. Do a different pose. 3, 2, 1. Big smile and hold. Beautiful. Annie holds up something different. Last time she held up a crystal. This time she held up some kind of magical crystal that can dispel demons. I like it. There we go. It's a pleasure. We got Eleanor with us. Eleanor, the floor is yours. How you doing, Eleanor?
Hi, everyone. Nice to see so many familiar faces here, and I'm happy to be here as always. I have background in education and arts, and now I try to combine them with technology, and the field for exploration is limitless. And I constantly participate in different projects or other opportunities for professional development. So if some of you share the same interest, I'll be happy to connect with with all of you. My details are already in the chat. So I'm happy to be here, and thank you for organizing this meeting, Ed and Lassie.
Oh my God, we love you, Eleanor. Big welcome and big thank you, Eleanor. Love your work. And we've got amazing Aya back with us. Great seeing you, Aya. How have you been all this time, my friend? And a big welcome.
Thank you very much, Ed. Yes, it's been like 1 month I couldn't come, but hello again. I'm so happy to be here, and thanks for having me tonight too. I'm Aya. I am from Japan. I am living in Vietnam now, working at the Japanese IT company. We deliver like IT offshore the solutions, mainly for the website or application making or system making. Me and my boss is doing networking, online networking a lot recently, and then I really recommended this the event. But he's Japanese also, and then a little bit shy to talk in front of everyone. But I really recommend again because everyone is so friendly and they welcome me so well too. So the next time if he comes, please welcome him like me. Thank you very much.
Aya, we love you. Round of applause to you, Aya.
Thank
you.
You.
Big thank you. Now, everyone, before we bounce back to you winners and also hear from the amazing Amanda Mcneil, can we wave to amazing Amanda Mcneil again? I just want to show you a few quick things we've got coming up. So firstly, I'll just open on my Commodore 64. I'm just going to open my Meetup group. So I just want to show you a few quick things before I forget. Now, firstly, our next LinkedIn Influencer Workshop is coming up. So every month I run a paid LinkedIn Influencer Workshop. Whoa, screwed up the link. Check out this link right here. So we're on in 15 days, 10 a.m. Saturday, 12th of March. If you're interested in learning from me the latest of LinkedIn on how to become a LinkedIn influencer, come to our workshop. Check out this page and book in right now. You'd absolutely love it. And our clients and community members get a fantastic loyal rate. So check it out. It's on in 15 days. Book in right now. I promise you, you won't regret it. And I'll just give you a few upcoming links as well. So just to let you know, if you are from Melbourne, we've got our meetup on tomorrow. I will be flying to Melbourne, which I'm very, very excited about. Also, we've got Perth on. So if you know anyone in Western Australia, we've got a Perth meetup on tomorrow, and our wonderful leader, Rena Streel, is running that. And also, too, just to let you know, we've got our Monday live webinar coming up. So if you want to join us this Monday, I'm actually doing a free live webinar on exactly how to create top LinkedIn content. So I'm actually doing a whole webinar or just how to create LinkedIn content. So just talking LinkedIn, just talking content, you want to learn how to create masterful content that really brings in leads and helps you take off. Book into this webinar right now. You'll absolutely love it. And of course, as well, I'd also love to share with you a link to our next networking Zoom. So our next networking Zoom, we're back here in 7 days. So book in for this one right now. That will be on Thursday, the 3rd of March. So make sure you book in for that. We'll be great having you with us. So just want to say a big thank you if you just come in. I really appreciate it. Now, I just want to say before we bounce over to Amanda Mcneil, which I'm very excited about, if you haven't spoken and would like to speak, now is your chance. So if you haven't spoken and you would like to speak, please hit the hands up key. Now is your chance. Okay, just hit the hands up key. We'd love to hear from you. Hit the hands up key right now and you'll have a chance to speak. Going once. Going twice. Sold. There we go. We're done. So it is Amanda Mcneil time. So I've got to say, Amanda Mcneil is an absolute dynamo. I was honoured to meet Amanda Mcneil via the amazing cat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit spotlight for everyone. So Amanda Mcneil takes over everyone's PCs. So Amanda Mcneil's on everyone's PCs, and I'm enabled screen sharing. So Amanda can share screen. Now, if we're going to ask you, please keep your microphones on mute. We're going to give the floor to Amanda. But if you've got any questions or thoughts, we'll keep it going in the chat. Amanda, over to you. How are you, my friend? Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Ed. And it's so nice to be here, and it's so nice to be a part of all of this. So welcome, everyone. It's great to see beautiful faces and learn more about everybody on here. Before I get into my little bit about me, I just wanted to firstly say how thankful I am to be a part of this community. And it's just so lovely to be able to connect with everybody here. And of course, without the amazing Ed and Lassie, all of this wouldn't be possible. So I just want to thank you guys for doing all that you do to be able to create this amazing community. And also Ed for inviting me to be able to present tonight. So thank you very much for that. So firstly, I thought I'd just get into a little bit about me so you guys kind of learn a little bit of who I'm about. So I grew up southwest of Sydney in a little town called Leppington, not so little anymore. I left home when I was 18 and I moved to the big smoke of Sydney, just, start to see what this life was all about. And in doing that, I worked out that I loved to meet people, connect with people. I loved to travel, a sense of adventure. I loved to explore and experience new things. So that took me over to Ireland for a year. I packed up my bags and went and did the backpacking thing for a year. And painted the town red over in Europe and had a wonderful time. But obviously there was a time to come back home and start to settle down again. And I entered into a corporate career. I met a man, I got married. And then 8 years into that relationship, unfortunately, things just weren't working for me. I felt like something was missing for me. I felt like I wasn't happy in my life and my relationship. So I had to do a lot of soul searching and I had to really ask myself a lot of hard questions. And through doing that, I realized that I wasn't living an authentic life. And so I found the courage to end the marriage and end the relationship, which was obviously a really hard time and, something that's very difficult to have to go through. But, I did it for me and I went out and I started just to reconnect with who I am again as a person and really learn who I wanted to be. And so in doing that, I was very fortunate to meet my soulmate, who I then went on to marry, and he's a Kiwi. So for all of you Kiwis out there, we've got the Anzac connection going on in our house. So here we are living in Sydney, consumed by the rat race of Sydney, which didn't really fit either of us because we both grew up in small towns. And so we made a decision to put together a 5-year plan and get out of Sydney and move further down south. And within that first year of the 5-year plan, we had bought ourselves a house and we had packed our bags and we moved down to the beautiful place of Jervis Bay, which is where I now live. So I thought I was living the life, and I really was for a time, and everything was fabulous. But then things in my corporate life started to take a bit of a turn. the organisation that I was working for had gone through a series of different restructures, and as a result, the environment and the culture of the organisation was so toxic, and it really started to impact my mental health. And so, again, I had to make a really tough decision for me. But at the ripe old age of 45, I know, hard to believe, but at the ripe old age of 45, I decided that, you know, I was going to leave the security and the safety of my corporate career and take a redundancy and just get out there in life again and just work out what really makes me happy. So there was a little bit more soul searching, but this time I hired a career coach, a brilliant career coach in the Cat Jeffrey. And, you know, we did a lot of exploration, and within my first 45 minutes of my first session, you know, we worked out what inspires me and what really aligned to my purpose. And in doing that, we came up with coaching. Coaching was the thing that really lit me up when we started talking about it. And so once that decision was made, I went all in, and, you know, I started my coaching business, which is You Empowered Coaching. And I have just been loving it ever since. So I'm very fortunate. And now I'm here sitting in front of all of you amazing people and talking about my journey. Now, some of you might be, I know there's a few coaches on the call, but some of you might be saying, I'm hearing a lot about this coaching stuff, but I'm just not quite sure what it's all about. Well, that's a wonderful question, and I'm so glad you asked that. Thank you very much. So to be a coach, it's really all about collaboration and partnership between coach and client. As a coach, it's my role to help support my client. And we go through a journey of exploration, and I ask really insightful and sometimes challenging questions in an effort to get my clients to really start to think in a different way, start to help them develop a new way of thinking so they can then go on and start to have a different perspective and gain a new awareness of themselves. And it's through this awareness that then they can make some different decisions about situations that they want to get out of or that they want to change. And through doing that, they're then able to, you know, achieve things that they actually didn't think were possible for themselves before. Now, given all of the major life decisions that I've kind of had to go through and make for myself in my life, my specialty and who I specialise to work with are people who themselves are either experiencing or have experienced a major life change. It could be, you know, there's been a relationship breakdown, or someone's in a job that they're no longer happy in. I've even worked with women who are in their stages of pregnancy, and they've really struggled to cope with the changes that are going on in their body and the changes that are about to happen in their life as well. You know, people know when they need to make change, they identify with that. But the problem is that sometimes it's a really daunting task and they just don't know where to start, or, you know, they don't know how to go about it. And a lot of times they just lack the confidence to actually be able to make the change themselves. So what I've come to realize is through my role as a coach that when people have gone through a major life change, they really tend to lose that sense of identity, that sense of self, and that sense of, well, who am I anymore? I can certainly identify with that. So what I do with my clients, I work to try and reestablish that connection to their identity, that connection to who they really are. And, you know, we would try and work through where they are now in their life. Where do they want to go with their life? And then, you know, work through their goals and how to get them there. So by working through what really inspires my clients and they're able to connect back to that sense of identity and sense of what they want from their life, you really see them start to, you know, get that zest for life back. You see their energy change. You see them get excited and confidence starts to build, and they really get excited about the things that they want to go and achieve in their life. You know, they really feel empowered to actually start living the life that they always wanted to, and or go and get that job that they've always dreamed of, because they actually feel like they're worthy of it again. And they feel like they actually believe that they can do it. And that's what we're there to support them with. It's amazing the transformation that I've actually seen with the clients that I've worked with. And I have to say, I feel so privileged to be a part of all of that and be that catalyst for my clients to really give them the confidence to start to make the changes and go and live the life that they've always wanted to live. You know, like we get them to a place where they're ready to take action and go and achieve those results for themselves. And that's why I do what I do. That's why and what makes coaching so fulfilling. It's all about the client, and it's helping them get the results that they want. So what I thought I would do, for those of you who aren't so familiar with coaching, is actually take you through a little taste of what it would be like to work with me as a coach. Yay! And I'm not even going to charge you for it. Yay! So if you've got a pen and paper, or if you want to just take a mental note, but what I really love from my group sessions is actually a lot of interaction. So get the chat box at the ready, warm up the fingers, get them ready. We're going to get some typing into the chat box. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you through a couple of questions. And these questions are really around, you know, what I would use to help my client try and work out what it is that they want from their life and where they want to go. So if everybody gets their fingers at the ready to start chatting in, and I'll go ahead with the first question. So please be as interactive as you want. And obviously, if you're not comfortable to share, you don't have to go into the chat box. But if you are, I'd love to hear from you. So the first question is, if life could be exactly the way you want it to be, in 2 years' time, what does your life look like? What do you hear and what do you see? And what sort of things have you achieved? So take a little moment to do a bit of thinking. And when you're ready, put your answers in the chat. Amazing, Ed. Community be triple the size. Much the same. Balance between doing the work I love and traveling. Love that. Would work 24/7 and hear the ocean during our 2-hour lunch break. I love that. Good job, own a house, get married, beautiful. International keynote speaker, traveling the world with my beautiful family. I love that. Thanks, Kat. Annie, completely different to now, working full-time in my business and with the animal sanctuary, family and new home. Beautiful. And Kerry, live my dream life. No boss, travel the world. Love that. More family time, holidaying, helping thousands of people live healthier lives. A laptop lifestyle where work, vacation, earn at the same time without thinking of expenses. Beautiful, Winnie. Keep sharing, guys. I'm going to move into the next question, but thank you so much. Keep sharing. I'd love to see it. We can all keep watching the chat as it moves through. So the next question is, what are your beliefs in relation to living this life? And are those beliefs supporting you to get you there? And if they're not, what beliefs would support you to get you to achieve that life? I'll just give you a few moments to think about that. Kat, I can do this. Yes, you can, Kat. Ed, I wish I would not question myself as much. Yeah, that comes up for a lot of people. It's that self-talk that gets in our way. She questions herself, which is bad, yeah. Keeping hold of what truly is important while following my dreams. Beautiful. Analyze too much, yeah. Everyone can have financial stability if they open their eyes and their brains. Thanks, Mel. My belief is work hard, play hard. Boom, love that. It's not supporting me, but you'll find a way to make it support you. Integrity, amazing. Mark, take our charity to the next level. Wonderful. Thanks, guys. Keep sharing in the chat and I'll move on to the next question. Now, lastly, what are the 3 actions that you can take that will start moving you towards the life that you see for yourself? Again, I'll just give you guys a couple of seconds. They're capable of extraordinary things. Keep striving for everything you value. Beautiful. Return back to Sydney. After doing a lot of work on myself, I've cleared a lot of my unhealthy programming form. parents, partners, and people. Awesome. Kat, radical action, consistency, and growth mindset. Beautiful. Get rid of the waster, saying no, and faith in me. I love that, Andreas. Fortunately, doing it now. Awesome. Well done, Janine. Consistency. Yep, definitely. Change the place I live, get a job, get rid of negative thoughts. Amir, outsource the property inspections to locals, hire partners to work with me, and step up the holidays. Karen, get a clear blueprint on what would look like if specific detail, then focus, and focus. And becoming a well-known life coach here and the world. Consistency. Amazing. So guys, hopefully that's just given you a little bit of a taste of what a coaching session looks like and feels like, and definitely what one would look like and feel like with me. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for your support. Thank you for your connections. And if we haven't connected yet, I would love to connect with you on LinkedIn. My name, Amanda Mcneil. I've also got a business, You Empowered Coaching, and I'm also on Instagram as well under You Empowered Coaching and Amanda and McGuns. But I'm most present on LinkedIn, so that's where I would love to connect with you all. And before we jump off, because you're all going to feature in my post tonight, because consistency is key, and I haven't posted yet because I wanted to wait for this opportunity. So if everyone can just smile for me, and I'm just going to take a selfie of us. So I'll turn the camera around. So if everyone could just smile. Cool. Thank you. And thank you all for your attention, and thank you so much for your participation. I loved reading all of that, and I love that you guys just got involved. So once again, thanks, and thanks, Ed, for inviting me to speak.
Oh my God, can we give it up for Amanda Mcneil? I think that was powerful. That was potent. So, and I love your unpack. And one reaction I've got, and I'm sure you don't mind me going here. If you don't mind if I dig into a darker point of what you're saying.
Go for it.
But leaving your marriage after 8 years, that must have been a huge step off the chasm, Amanda.
It was a massive, just a massive realization to make, actually, because, you go into marriage thinking that that's the one time that you're going to do it. And when you actually have to make the selfish decision to be happy and not make the other person happy, there's a lot of guilt that goes with that. And that's what I had to work on, getting over that guilt of, leaving someone and leaving them unhappy. But ultimately, we have one life to live, right? And so if you're not going to live your authentic life, then you're just only cheating yourself. So that's why I think it's really important. And if you don't have the strength yourself, that's why coaches exist. That's why we're here. We're here to support you through that journey. So,
totally powerful, totally powerful. And I love where you're going, Amanda, and I love your powerful strength. And I got to say, bravo. Can we give it up for Amanda Mcneil again? It's absolutely amazing.
Thanks, guys.
There you go. And just so you know, everyone, if you haven't already, please connect with Amanda Mcneil. And Amanda does come to our Sydney meetups too, so keep an eye out for that one. Now, I was just going to say, we have a chance. If you haven't spoken yet, you want to say hello, got a few minutes left, you can say hello. Sandra D wanted to say a quick hello. So Sandra D, if you can hear me, please hit that. Oh, you gotcha. The floor is yours, Sandra D. How are you?
Good. Yeah, just wanted to say, big hello. Thanks, Amanda, for your great talk. Got me thinking. I'll probably be thinking about it an hour, 2 hours, because that's how I process things. But just want to introduce myself. I'm a copywriter. I run my a business called The Right Way. So I do a lot of copywriting and content for business owners, blogs, websites, even greeting cards at the moment. What else? Oh, and yesterday I just launched, because on the side I really enjoy personal development and growth, and I've launched a little newsletter called Something to Think About, just to do with mindset and self-improvement, self-growth, and so I just love writing, and I communicate based through my writing. So So anyway, just wanted to say big hello to all of you. That's all.
No, great having you with us. And are you coming to our Melbourne meetup tomorrow, Sandra D?
Yeah, I'll try my very, because I saw that in the email, and I've got a couple of things on, so I'll try my best. If not, I will definitely come along in person, because I'm missing in-person human contact.
We'd love to see you, Sandra. Round of applause to you, Sandra.
Thank you.
And just a quick thought for everyone as well. I did a networking post before. While Amanda was talking, I had an ear out and I did a networking post. Click that link I shared. This will take us to a networking post, bring us all together. And make sure you hit that like key, leave a comment saying hello, and use this as a chance to connect with each other. Plus, hit that share key as well. We absolutely appreciate it. And would anyone else like to, before we're going to finish up shortly, but before we finish up, be it you haven't gone or you have gone, we can hear a few final thoughts and final words. So, if you want to say nothing, please feel free to, claim your right to remain silent. However, if you do want to say something, we'd love to hear it. So, put up your hand if you want to say anything.
Great meetup, Ed. Really good tonight. Sorry, I had a bloody important phone call then, but I had to take it. But, so great for the presentation and
Beautiful.
Very exciting. Thank you.
Well, I would love you, Malcolm. It's a pleasure.
You're very generous. Thank you.
Very kind. Thank you, Malcolm. Touch wood, I'll see you tomorrow in Melbourne. And we got Amir. What have you got for us, Amir? What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that you probably noticed that on the internet there's a lot of bullcrap. People just write their resume and embellish everything. They just talk and talk and talk, and there's no action. Be a person of action. Action it. Take it to the next level. I absolutely loved the passion of last week's speaker at Ed's live event and tonight's speaker at Ed's Zoom event. Kat, you're an amazing, passionate performer. And I can see Amanda, wow. So between the two of you, the next performer that's coming up to the next Ed event, don't miss it. I've been to, I think, every single live event. If I'm in Sydney, I'm there. And be there. Be a person of action. Show up. Wow. Unbelievably wow.
We love you, Amir. Beautiful. And there we go. Last chance. If you haven't spoken, you want to speak, now's your chance. Karen Clark, what have you got for us, Karen Clark?
Yeah, I love what Amir just said about action, and I've got a little quote for you all. Inspiration without action is merely entertainment. So I totally agree with you, Amir. Take action. The action is what grounds the energy to help you create the results you want in the energetic world, in the infinite world, in the world of quantum physics and the universal laws. So take action on wherever you can, whatever you want to do. It's all very well to have inspiration about what you would love to do, but the action is what causes you to create your results. And love your chat. Love your presentation tonight. I've gone blank now. Had too much wine.
There we go. No, you know what your problem is?
Great presentation tonight. Great meeting. Thank you so much. I love being in this community. It's absolutely awesome. Thank you, Ed, too.
Karen, we love you. Your problem isn't you've had too much wine. The problem is you haven't had enough wine.
No. I've actually had too much tonight without any food.
That's it. Nothing is better than drinking on an empty stomach. There you go. So I could agree with you more. So I love it. So in fact, if I'm actually one of my clients has actually invited me to speak at one of his first face-to-face networking events coming up, and I've decided I'm going to drink beforehand. I've made that decision. So I think if I'm not blowing at least 0.05 before I speak, I will consider the evening a failure. That's all I can say.
Talking about that, I went to a networking meeting and it was all just drinks and nibbles. And so I was just happily drinking the wine, and then I went to leave and someone said, I've got a whistle I've got the blowing thing that you can check your blood levels, and she got me to blow into it and I was way over the level, and she's like, Karen, you can't drive, you're way over. So she had to drive me home and I left my car there and went and got it the next day.
I have to teach you plausible deniability. So if you don't know what's happening, you can't be held accountable. I love it. No, we love you. Just kidding. Take responsible.
Thank you so much.
Well, let's leave it there, friends. Thank you again. Please connect with each other. Have Zooms. Do network. Can we give a round of applause? I got to get up at 4:30 a.m. to catch a plane in Melbourne. So love your work, all.
Thanks, guys.
Great day and evening, all.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Catch you later. See